morning everyone, and welcome to our Term 3 Middle School Academic Awards Assembly. My name is Peter Eddy and I'm the Assistant Principal for Teaching, Learning and Innovation here at the college, and I'll be your MC this morning. A very warm welcome to our families joining us here in CPAC this morning. It's certainly lovely to have you with us here, and I also extend that welcome to all those families who are joining us from afar on the live stream. Today, we gather as a community to celebrate the academic excellence of students from their studies in Semester 1 of 2024. For our Year 7, 8 and 9 students, we will today recognise 251 boys for their learning achievements. To these students, I congratulate you on your achievement and certainly hope that you are proud to receive your award today and to stand on stage. I also hope that all students, not just the boys who are on stage today, take some time to reflect on your effort and your achievements so far this year. If you are working and learning to the best of your ability, to your potential, then I say to you, well done. To commence our formal proceedings, I'd like to call forward Mrs. Monique Jorgensen, Director of Academic Performance, to lead us in the acknowledgement of land and the prayer.
We would like to acknowledge the Darumbal people, the traditional owners of this land. We would also like to pay respect to our elders, past, present and emerging of the Darumbal people, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples present. Today's reflection begins with some words that may sound familiar. You've got all this potential. He's not really fulfilling his potential. Is he really reaching his potential? Potential. We hear that word growing up a lot. Our teachers say it, our parents say it, our coaches say it, sometimes gently, sometimes sternly, sometimes in a rather frustrated manner. But what does it actually mean when we say it like that? He's got all this potential. It sounds like there's a set limit, that there's a height that they can be determined or reached to. If you go back to the roots of the word, the first definition for potential is actually what's possible. Possible, not set. God has given us all potential. Mental, physical, social capabilities that we can use. If we talk about someone's potential, we're often talking about that limit we think of. But potential's not a limit. It's what's possible with work and with grace. One of the greatest examples of potential of someone who achieved what was possible is found in the biblical story of David, a young shepherd who defeated Goliath. Now, Goliath traditionally was said to be 9 foot tall, somewhere up here. And David is often reflected about this big. And yet he took him on in battle. In this story, we see an amazing example of potential in its true form. We see what's possible. For David slew the metaphorical giant. It was possible because of his faith, but also because he knew how to fling a rock the right way. He had a wicked throwing arm, and that comes when you've practiced it hundreds of times, because you're a shepherd and your job is to keep foxes and other predators away from your sheep. Similarly, we can achieve our academic potential when we go and go and go again. When we show up, when we work in class, when we do the homework, complete revision, attend tutorials, study at home. Because like our throwing arms, our mind needs to work out. It needs to practice and go over a concept again and again and again, so it goes into our long-term memory. We need to work at things like analysis again and again until the process becomes muscle memory, like David's throwing arm. Now, for our young boys today, what does that mean? It means we need to keep doing those things in class. We need to keep slinging those rocks, studying those maths equations, reading our poetry booklets. We can all give things a go. We can take on David's wisdom and faith in our academic practices, but potential is not like money in the bank. It's not going to gain interest just by sitting there. It has to be reached for, massaged and moulded, battered and pounded, put through a beep test, early morning trainings, tutorials, study sessions, exam practices, again and again and again. So like David, the minds that are our throwing arms are ready when the day comes. So I'd ask you now to all please make the sign of the cross in the name of the Father, the Son and the Holy Spirit. To our Davids today receiving their awards, congratulations. Continue to practice, continue to apply, and continue to go for what is possible for you. Our Lady of Perpetual Help, St. Brendan, live Jesus in our hearts. Please make the sign of the cross. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Mrs. Jorgensen. I'd now like to call forward Mr. Corboy for the Principal's Address.
Okay, good morning, boys. And a very warm welcome to all our families who are joining us here this morning and along with all those who are watching online. Look, we recognise our student learning three ways here at St Brendan's. Firstly, the academic awards that we're acknowledging this morning. So a huge congratulations to all those who are going to be on stage this morning. And just remembering, when to receive an award, to get an academic achievement award, you need an A and nothing less than a C. For an academic A award, you need 2 to 3 A's and also nothing less than a C. And for an academic A+, it is 3 A's and nothing less than a B, or 4 A's and nothing less than a C. So with that, we are presenting 481 awards across 2 assemblies, an absolute record for the college. So a huge congratulations to all those boys. Can you please put your hands together, please? That's it, okay. The second way that we acknowledge our academic recognition is the learning attributes that we actually introduced at the start of this year. Can I put that slide up, please? Fantastic. For those who haven't seen it before. Look, the learning attributes identify behaviours, attitudes, dispositions that will enable our students to experience learning and growth while also contributing to a really positive classroom culture. Boys, we speak to industry a lot, universities, more business owners, and when they're looking to employ people for their organisation, they look for particular skill sets. Okay, and for that they say, look, we can teach technical knowledge, but we're after people who are motivated, who can problem solve, are reliable, diligent, emotionally intelligent. We want people who can work in teams and work together and have a great work ethic. And our learning attributes actually reflect these: the effort, the attitude, and the application. So to achieve the highest possible learning attributes ratings, each of your teachers scores you in the following attributes as observed in class throughout the term. And as you can see there, preparation for learning, cooperation with teachers and peers, engagement and application, and completion of home learning. Can I get the next slide up? Thank you. Okay, it might be hard to see for some people there. These are the top 18 boys in black who achieved the highest rating across all their subjects during term 1. In blue are 7 students who achieved the highest rating in Term 2, and for them, this is the first time they're seeing their names. I actually had a lunch with the first 18 a term ago, and I said they were our rock stars of the college. And the reason being because they epitomise who we are as a college. We can only say to our students here that we just want you to try your best, to be that best version of yourselves, regardless of your academic ability. So we have some boys in this list that will be sitting over to my left who are going to receive an academic award, who really enjoy some of their subjects. But more importantly, I'd imagine these boys in this list, there would be subjects that they find difficult or they don't like, yet they have contributed to the best of their ability in those subjects where teachers have rated them the highest they possibly can. So a huge congratulations to those boys on that list. For those 7, I'll be meeting you with a lunch in the coming days, a culinary experience in the coming days to say thank you on behalf of the community. Can you please put your hands together for all those too? And thirdly, we continue to analyse our NAPLAN data and determine what's our strengths as a college and areas we need to develop. And based on that, this year we introduced some other strategies for 2024, the preparation units and activities for NAPLAN, along with our great work in some of the programs that we run, such as the Writer Toolbox, MathSpace, MacLit, Literacy Planet, and so on and so forth. The results for this year, as you can see there in summary, both our Year 7 and 9 performed better than last year, which is pleasing. Our Year 9s outperformed all the boys in the state in 4 out of the 5 domains. We had the high growth in Year 9 cohort in compared to the rest of Queensland. In Year 7, we had the highest reading results since 2018, which is really, really pleasing. But most pleasing for us as a community is the data on growth. In other words, the measurement of improvement between those in Year 7 and when they get to Year 9. As an inclusive community, we enrol students regardless of their academic ability. Students from across that academic spectrum. Some boys find their schoolwork really difficult, to those receiving awards today where they're achieving great results. But this inclusive community is a hallmark of St Brendan's. So when we get them, our boys in Year 7, it's only about 7 weeks before they sit their NAPLAN. And our results probably tend to reflect our inclusive policy. And those results are what they are. What's really pleasing for us and exciting is once they're in our care over the next 2 years, as a cohort, they tend to flourish. So can I get up the next slide? Thanks. And the reason behind this success is basically due to our academic programs that we're running here at St Brendan's. We have a really strong focus on boys' education. And really important is the quality of our middle school teachers and the support staff that guide you, the boys, on your journey through St Brendan's. And finally, that agreed standards that we have for every single classroom here at the college. Can I just get up the next graph, please? Okay, so this graph shows the growth between Year 7 to Year 9 across the different domains of NAPLAN. St Brendan's is in the green and the state is in the red. So as you can see from the bar graph on the far right, on average, we're nearly doubling the state on growth. Well done. That's exceptional, and that's a real true measure of success, where you're buying into your learning and you are growing regardless where you're on that academic spectrum. So the next group of names in Year 9 are our top 10 performers or improvers in reading, writing and numeracy. From their results from Year 7 and what their results are in Year 9 this year. Again, this is the very first time the boys may be seeing their names. Can I get you to please put your hands together for our great improvers in Year 9? Can I ask a question? Can you please put your hand up if you play a team sport? Aussie rules, rugby league, rugby union, soccer, basketball, hockey, whatever the case may be. Hands up high. All right, most boys here. What happens when somebody scores a goal, whatever the case may be? What do you see and what tends to happen in your teams when somebody scores? Anybody? Yep. The team celebrates. So you'll see somebody will score a try and the whole team from around the paddock will run together, surround that person and celebrate. And you'll see it in AFL, you'll see it in soccer, you'll see it on the TV, you'll see it in the Olympics. Really important. Your job today and in the coming days, as you sit there and watch what is going to happen on stage in a moment, seeing all those names that I've just showed you, I want you to turn around and celebrate. I want you, and I'm challenging you, to be mature enough to go up to somebody whose name's appeared here, who will be walking across this stage and say, congratulations, well done. Because one person achieves, we all achieve. We here at St Brendan's are a team, we're a community. And it's really important that we acknowledge, we celebrate, and we encourage. So for everybody sitting here today, over the coming days, I want you to, if you know people in those lists that I've shown you and you know those faces walking across this stage, be mature, be like a team, make sure you thank, celebrate and encourage. All right, can I go to the next slide, please? This is our architects. We had an opportunity in recent days to get a virtual tour of our Industrial Technology and Innovation Centre that will go to tender the start of next year, and we're hoping to turn soil in May. This is a two-storey thing which would basically cover nearly a third, if not a half of a football field, 2 stories. So with that, I'll get you to roll that, sir. It's the first time the boys are seeing it. This is coming from Gate 2. They don't have students in their program, so you'll see a lot of adults walking around with man buns and different things, but anyway. Okay, as you're coming along the side of the building, behind that wall there, as you're coming along now, is where all the bikes will be and housed and locked away for kids who ride their bikes to school. Because this is a huge undertaking, we have to do it in 2 stages. We'll do the top floor and 2 classrooms down below, but what you see there at the moment is part of stage 2. We will build 2 of these classrooms you're about to walk into now. The Design Tech Metal downstairs, and that will be duplicated into the next room as well. Okay. This is coming from the south. Underneath there will be auto. We've got 2 hoists. We're going to be looking to do 6. Some of the welders, I think we've got 15 bays. We're going to have like 39 bays for welding. Going upstairs. It's one of our GLAs. You'll see high roofs are really important, a lot of light, which is also important. Old students there. Walking along. This is the first time the boys are seeing this as well. This is electrotechnology, so we have a breakout room to break open what needs to happen, and then they'll go into some of the working areas which will be behind this classroom, metal on one side and wood on the other side, to practice fit-outs of houses and so forth. These rooms run the entire width of the building. This is design tech. High ceilings. Those louvers open up to allow airflow right throughout the entire building as well. Construction, small projects, larger projects will be downstairs. So we're investing in the future here. So we had to make it big enough and large enough to support a curriculum that we don't know about in 10, 15 years' time, yet continuing doing what we do so well. So we have timber framing on one side, and they do metal as well. Block work, masonry. As you can see, quite significant in space, which is really important. The essence of this building is about flexibility, and we asked the boys who work down there and deliver these programs that they were central in the design, what was the non-negotiables, what was on their wish list and so forth. So they were central right from the beginning of this exercise. Overlooking the footy fields as we're coming up. If you've been in their offices in recent times, they remind us of an office from the 60s. So this is something they're really looking forward to. Very open, very bright and airy staff room, along with a meeting room next door, rideable walls to brainstorm and to plan. Kitchen facilities for the staff and for meetings. And that's the facility which is sitting behind, to give you some orientation, behind the STEM Centre and H. or Hogan building, up to the fence and just to the left of Gate 2. Using the terrain to build 2 stories, yet use the terrain to be able to move product up and down those ramps, as you can see. So a significant addition to our community in the next couple of years. Will take about 12 months to build, so we're hoping to occupy in May 2026. And then just at night, some things that are reflecting. So there you have it, everybody. That's what you can look forward to. And look, once again, on my behalf, I'd like to congratulate everybody today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Corboy. We'll now move on to the distribution of the awards, and to announce the Year 7 awards, I'd like to call forward Year 12 student and Gospel Spirituality Prefect Riley McFarlane. Riley is an ATAR student who has excelled in his studies throughout his time here at the college. Riley has a passion for the areas of mathematics and science. In the subjects of mathematical methods, specialist mathematics, physics and chemistry, he is achieving above 95% on his internal assessment, and I know that he is working hard towards his external exams at the end of the year. Next year, Riley is hoping to explore pathways through the Defence Force, and he has a keen interest in the field of engineering. Please welcome our Gospel and Spirituality Prefect, Riley McFarlane.
I would like Mrs. Tracy Deasy, Head of Year 7, and College Principal, Mr. Corboy, to come to the stage to present the academic awards to the Year 7 students. The Academic Achievement Awards, which require at least one A and nothing less than a C, are the first on our list. They have been awarded to the following boys: William Bailey, Carter Benson, Carl Bayer, Xavier Brady, Charlie Brazier, Jasper Cowling, Braxton Dallas, Mason Date, Ethan Dixon, Hudson Dunn, Luke Dyer, Sebastian Edwards, Rajon Amene, Caden Isles, Charlie Faulkner, Ashton Finch, Jaden Flynn, Logan Forbes, Dominic Gallifant, Will Gardner, Maverick Gilbert, Bear Guest, Dominic Guy, Rocco Hansen, Walali Hatfield, Walter Hinchliff, Kite Hoffman, Cody Hollis, William Kurtz, Travis Lamont, Nate Laverty, Patrick Lawrence, Alex Lindenmayer, Ty Lyons, Ollie McLaughlin, Lachlan O'Keefe, Harlan Opperman, Cooper O'Rourke, Daniel Owen, Eli Pierce, Tyler Pont, Jeffrey Press, Hudson Radnage, Zayden Rowan, Alexander Tamati, Caden Tarn, Nate Trainer, Adam Van Zanden Gillen, Bungara Walker, Bo Warwick, Alexander Watson, and Hayden Weiss. Please put your hands together for the Year 7 Academic Achievement winners. The Academic A Awards, which require 2 or 3 A's and nothing less than a C, go to the following boys: Samuel Archinal, Lawson Bendel, Tom Bensted, Darcy Bergman, Nash Christensen, Silas Cranny, Parker Curtis, Jacob Daniel, Hunter Emery, Nate Farrelly, Toby Franchinson, Nicholas Goltz, Riley Hall, Levi Heaslip, Reef Hinchcliffe, Finlay Houghton, Jimmy Huang, Xavier Jackson, Joseph Kingston, Oliver Lang, Clark Luby, Maxim Love, Henry Mapp, Jacob Melville, Samuel Miller, Marcelo Muir, Jake Palmer, Caden Patterson, Logan Porter, Ned Power, Charlie Segman, Dean Smith, Connor Strenzel, William Turner, Aston White, Caden Wilkins, Max Wiley, and Preston Wolf. Please congratulate the Year 7 Academic A winners. The final awards for the Year 7 boys are the Academic A+ badges. To receive an Academic A+, students need to receive 4 A's and nothing less than a C, or 3 A's and nothing less than a B. Receiving Academic A+ are Joshua Belaney, Mace Blackburn, Bailey Clements, Daylan Cross, Zayden Elliott, Eli Haley, Blake Heathwood, Clancy Hughes, Moses Hunt, Mason List, Jonty Melvin Smith, Nate Moore, Roscoe Moss, Kai Nielsen, Will Peterson, Eden Pianta, Braxton Pringle, Jesse Ram, Eli Savage, Lawson Sedgman, Bronx Smith, Braxton Terry, and Thais Van Ruin. Please acknowledge the efforts of the Year 7 Academic A+ winners.
Well done to our Year 7 award winners. We now have a musical performance for you. Our mixed woodwind and brass ensemble features students from years 9 through to 12. Today, they will be performing the hit song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Don't Worry, Be Happy was written by Bobby McFerrin and became a hit in 1988. It was the first a cappella song to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. It hit number 1 in Australia and stayed there for 7 weeks. This group of talented musicians will be playing this piece from memory. No notes or sheet music. That's not easy. Please welcome the Woodwind and Brass Ensemble. Well done, boys. That was fantastic. To announce the Year 8 awards, I'd like to call forward Justice and Solidarity Prefect Dominic Thompson. Dominic studies the senior subjects of mathematical methods, physics, psychology, physical education, English and religion and ethics. Over his time at the college, he has been a paragon of consistency. Since 2019, when he was in Year 7, he has achieved the highest academic award every single semester. On his recent Term 2 academic report, he achieved 5 A's, and later this morning he will be on stage to receive another academic A+ award. At this stage, Dom is undecided about what he's going to do next year, but I know that whatever he does, he'll take his strong learner attributes with him and be successful. Please welcome Dominic Thompson.
I would like Mr. Jonathan Gill, Assistant Principal Middle School, and Mrs. Christian Jones, Senior Science Teacher, to come to the stage to present the academic awards to the Year 8 students. Starting with the Academic Achievement Awards, we have the following boys: Hunter Ashman, Nicholas Barr, Jasper Barrett, Liam Booth, Parker Cecil, Alec Chambers, Isaiah Cocker, Thomas Corbett, Henry Cox, Kaylin Edwards, Mackenzie Finnell, Beau Fisher, Declan Gretton, Mackenzie Hardy, Kyanne Hepburn, Nate Hutchinson, Leo Kirby, Jack Lane, Davis McDonald, Joe McKeering, Chadenai Mekwan, Kobe Miller, Joseph Mosby, Clay Nayland, William Parsons, Cooper Ranger, Ben Roberts, Levi Sagas, Jaden Smithers, Joseph Stubbings, Cash Warner, and Pacey Wyatt. Kindly acknowledge the Year 8 academic achievement winners. Meeting the criteria for an academic A are Joshua Chenoweth, James Clifton, James Coggle, Daly Cooper, Hugo Jenningses, Ethan Gregory, Cooper Gustafson, Finn Harper, Sebastian Haight, Nate Hughes, Lachlan Malcolm, Austin McDonough, Jesse Parrott, Fletcher Prince, Axel Remage, Owen Rowlands, Ryan Shannon, Riley Skelton, Tyler Slater, Thomas Sweeney, and Charlie Wees. Let's show our appreciation to the Year 8 Academic A winners. The Academic A+ badges and certificates will now be distributed. Jet Bauman, Jackson Bell, Jack Coughlin, Fraser Dietz, Campbell Duggan, Jackson Forbes, Noah Frethley, Augustine Heckscher, Mason Hines, Brock Iker, Matthew Locke, Jared Mahoney, Reuben Nees, Jack Orford, Gus Peters, Jack Robertson, Vincent Thompson, Ethan Vertsintis, Kip Wright. Please congratulate the Year 8 Academic A+ winners.
Thank you, Dominic, and congratulations, Year 8 award winners. When we think of iconic rock bands, we have to look no further than the famous Red Hot Chili Peppers. St Brennans have their own take on this iconic group right here, with one of our senior rock bands taking to the stage for us today. The group consists of Jesse Emery on rhythm and lead guitar, Toby Simpkins on bass guitar, Ashton Ryan on drums, and Declan Dunn on vocals. The band will perform for us a Red Hot Chili Peppers classic, Denny California. Released in 2006, this became a rock hit for the ages. Please welcome the boys.
Rubbing on the bank in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel and a stunner. On a merry way, saying, baby, what you gonna? Looking down the barrel of a hot metal 45. Just another way to survive. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's a lover, baby, and a fighter. should have seen it coming when I got a little brighter. With a name like Danny California, the day was gonna come when I was gonna mourn ya. A little loaded, she was stealing another breath. I love my baby to death. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who knew the other side of me? Who knew the other side? Too true to say goodbye to you. Too true to say. Push to the fader, gifted animator. One for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota. North Dakota man wasn't gonna meet the quota. Down in the Badlands, she was saving the best for last. It only hurts when I laugh. Gone too fast. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Well done, boys. The band's going to be representing the college at the CQ Battle of Bands in a couple of weeks, and they're certainly going to make a good fist of it. Okay, we're going to move on to the Year 9 awards, and I'd like to call forward Liberating Education Prefect Matthew Campbell to present. Matthew studies the ATAR subjects of mathematical methods, specialist maths, chemistry, English, study of religion, and combines these with the study of music theory and practice. Matthew was the Year 11 Ducks in 2023 and will no doubt be a strong contender for this award again in 2024. On his internal assessment for his ATAR subjects this year, Matthew has accumulated 261 marks out of a possible 270, equivalent to around 97%. And while Matt's academic performance this year would be considered exceptional, I think his recent performance as Sebastian the Crab in the Little Mermaid musical was even better. Please welcome our Liberating Education Prefect, Matthew Campbell.
Assisting with the presentation of the Year 9 awards will be College Deputy Principal Mr. Paul Horan and Senior Geography Teacher Mr. Rod Peckett. Starting with the Academic Achievement Awards, we have the following boys: Spencer Allen, Boston Sislowski, Ashley Earnshaw, Joshua Edwards, Nash Edwards, Nicholas Hay, McKinnon Haley, Ty Howard, Blake Howden, Lincoln Howell, Harry Huddleston, Sol Hunt, Finn Lewis, Brody McLellan, Martin Moscoso, Ashton Prieto, Curtis Ramke, Luke Roberts, Cooper Sweeney, Matthew Toon, and Ashton Upton. Kindly acknowledge the Year 9 academic achievement winners. Meeting the criteria for an academic A are Elijah Allen, Aaron Bell, Mac Cameron, Logan Cotter-Drake, Willis Dean, Zeke Dendel, Sonny Isles, Tanner Gisu, Archie Gleason, Kobe Hanna, Ryan Iker, Xavier McWhinney, Thomas Morris, Jack Richens, Guthala Ryan, Xavier Sang, Benjamin Schmidt, Noah Sleeman, Samuel Solly, Owen Sparks, Caleb Todman, Cannon Watkins, Finley Watson, and Logan Young. Let's show our appreciation for the Year 9 Academic A winners. The Academic A+ badges and certificates will now be distributed. Cooper Ballman, Oliver Bovis, Alexander Campbell, Xavier Chapman, Sam Clements, Afram Dahal, Charlie Green, Ziggy Hoff, Zane Kyler, Kobe Kidd, Ben Lawford Vaughan, Leon Leonard, Reese List, Lincoln Lucht, Lucas McLean, Byron Mitchell, Luca Pianta, Thomas Porter, Caleb Tierney, and Ben Walker. Please congratulate the Year 9 Academic A+ winners.
So that now concludes the presentation of the awards and the formal part of the ceremony. I'd just like to again congratulate all those boys who received an award today. Can we give them one last round of applause, please? Obviously, these type of events aren't possible without a really large team of people chipping in and helping out. So a big thanks to these departments, the administration, marketing and events departments for all your work with the certificates and helping behind the scenes, the tech group, sound, lighting, live stream, thank you. And finally, the music and art departments for their fantastic pieces. Can we give all those departments a round of applause, please? And the very final thing that we will do is house points based on the academics. So, as you know, we have a competition that runs throughout the year, and there are different sports. Okay, so you can see up there that we compete for. There's competitions at lunchtime, there's cross-country, there's also the academics. Okay, now Dewey has had a pretty strong start to the year, winning the swimming, the athletics, and I think Hayes won the cross-country. Okay, but let's have a look at how the academic points works. So effectively, every student who achieves an award accumulates that many points for their house. Now I can tell you that it is fairly close for some of the positions. So we might go straight to the next slide, please, sir. Coming in fourth, Getton's 535. Okay, now it's pretty close here for third. And boys, I think splitting the bottom three is one academic A+ award. Okay, which means Dewey, you have also won the house points for this part. Well done, boys. I will let you know though, boys, this is only the points for the junior school. Okay, so the senior boys, we'll have to see how they play out. Look, again, families, thank you very much for joining us. Boys, can you please give a round of applause to the families joining us here? Thank you very much. We certainly really appreciate your support. Can I just kindly ask families if you wouldn't mind just exiting through the back doors now, because I know there will be other people looking to move in for the next assembly. And if you can just remain seated for 1 minute, please. I'll have an announcement in just 1 minute. Thank you.